you have a fondness for large weapons. Seems impractical.
It's not about practicality. Half the battle's about intimidation.
Ah, yes. The Frumfrav do that exact thing.
The what?
Frumfrav. Tiny, timid creatures. When disturbed, they puff up and screech to scare away attackers.
You're joking. There's no such thing.
Would I lie?
Welcome back. Good question. Would he lie? He would bluff, though. I apologize for the lack of videos here. It's been interesting, but in a good way. In a good way. The weather has been really high pollenish, high pollen, and that's been challenging on my lungs. But the good news is that my lungs are dealing with it better. So I'm really, really happy about that. Really, really happy about that. So I decided to do some questing to finish this up, but it's really late. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to finish this up and end this.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
And I know you're like, I just started, but I thought I'd show this. This is these forward stations, where I can call the Nomad and everything.
Are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
And that's how you spread out the map, and you can fast travel in between the map. I don't remember if I showed that, so I think it's good for you guys to see that. So anyway, yeah, doing pretty good. It's some weird stuff that I'll talk about later. But did you hear that Mass Effect Andromeda is on the back burner for now? They've ceased development on it, which means that there's not going to be an expansion or DLC for this. That saddened me, and to be very honest, it's kind of hard to play this, knowing that, not necessarily saying that it's the last one, but a Mass Effect game without DLC and extending the story, and the game wasn't created with the idea of not having DLC, so, you know, I hope the ending is okay.
Strangers, right in our way.
How do you know they're strangers? Hell, I don't even know that they're strangers. So how do you know they're strangers, y'all? See, it's stuff like this that just like breaks my immersion like a mofo. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if they're good or bad. I guess these are okay. Or just not stupid to point a gun at me. You know what I'm saying? So, let me talk to him. And then we will discuss this in a moment. Let's.
A Pathfinder, huh? No need to ask if you're a friend or foe.
I didn't know anyone from the Nexus was out here.
We're not. We're from the sovereign nation Advent. A few hundred clicks that way. Our nation. No Nexus interference. We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Director Tan's regime. In Advent, we're free citizens.
I've got no problem with you or Advent. I'm here on a mission.
I'm fine with Pathfinders. We've got a job in common. Our water table dropped recently. Like the rivers underground were running dry. We tracked the problem out here.
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey hammer to tap the rivers.
Oh shit. Advent needs that water supply to stay independent. Would you consider a deal? Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
No, everyone doesn't win because we need water. So no, that's not a win-win. But I have a feeling like this is one of those situations where it doesn't really matter.
Our outpost can manage with the water it has. Okay, done.
Great. I can tell you where to hit and call in our miners. The nation of Advent thanks you.
What's your problem with the Nexus?
I didn't come 2 million light years to dig someone else's ditch. The Nexus wants people to wait for permission before we start our new lives. A lot of us aren't waiting.
You're part of an independent nation? What's it like?
Advent? It's small, but growing just fine without Nexus support. Our capital, Aurora, is in a nice hollow of caves. Without those storms, it's cozy.
I hope your nation's intentions are peaceful.
Hey, we're colonists and pioneers, not scumbag raiders. Respect our borders, and there won't be a problem.
Do you have trouble with the Remnant back home?
Remnant? Those robot things? We see small ones from time to time. If they're here too, maybe they're all over the planet.
I'm going.
Good luck out there.
Okay, this is one of these conversations that makes absolutely no sense. Okay. They're upset because they don't like the fact that people have to wait to be awakened. But the area is obviously unable to support all of those people. So, what are you supposed to do? I mean, just now we just had a conversation about the lack of water, and my tune did something that only a moron would do and say, oh yeah, we're fine with the water that we need. So I'm going to jack my own people to help y'all. Well, what moron would do that? Seriously. So, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And what kind of loyalty is that? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's very late at night. And I'm just, whipped. Maybe that's what it is. But there's conversations like this that just, yeah.
The flow's moved, but we can tap the underground rivers from here.
At Advent's expense.
Gas deposits at the other site. That would help Advent, but we can't do both.
And I have no choice. I have to activate this. Right? Let's see here. Okay, there's another point on the map not far away. But if I don't do this, then it's still gonna be like unsolved on the map.
All right, second hammer. Here we go.
Okay. Did you see the X? I don't know. I just think that that's a stupid thing. When people are trying to colonize in an area and you're of opposing forces, isn't it more so the strong survive, the weak die? Survival of the fittest, or whatever. So unless they're willing to, I could see a deal where we'd say, no, we're not going to give you water, but we will make a business. What?
The underground water flow is moved, but not sufficiently.
Wait, did you hear that?
Sam, one last hit should do it.
What tremor? Did you see a tremor? Did you hear a tremor? See, I was running my mouth. I didn't even see a tremor. I'm going to have to look back at the video about that. But did you, what tremor are they talking about? Yeah, I got nothing. So anyway, I would make a business arrangement where they give me something I want or need in exchange for water. That makes sense. Which is what he was trying to do, is like, you get the gas and I get the water. But, don't give us the water, or don't take our water away because we need that. And I'm like, Well, okay. We'll do fine with the water we have.
Here they come!
I think did you see that? Did you see a black thing just fly? I just hit the mic, I'm sorry. Did you? I'm trying to point to the black thing that went across the screen. But a black thing went across it. Did you see that? Yeah, I need to go to bed. So, yeah, so I don't, it's stuff like this and the feeling that, Ryder doesn't have the same level of respect that Shepard did. It just sort of breaks my immersion. So I am going to place this hammer so I don't be a little whiny bitch because it's almost 5 a.m. and I, will complete this quest. Thank you for watching. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you shitting me right now? What the fuck is it? Look what it did. What the hell? Okay, that's a badass area of effects, you know, when it's not at me. Yeah, I'm I got nothing right now. I'm so speechless. How do I... There's no health bar. There's no health bar. There's... The enemy is not down. Do you see that big... Oh, okay. I'm sorry right now. I was not... Totally not expecting this bullshit. Oh, wow. A worm. Okay, this would be a good time to talk about... Remember I asked when an AI is considered alive? Okay, you remember that? What is this shit? What is this? Is it alive? Or did some piece of shit way back when create this piece of shit to fuck with me at the crack of dawn when I want to go to bed? I mean, really, is it alive or am I just disabling a fuck up? Okay.
It's multiplying.
It makes sense that there's an end game boss. I mean not end game, but end map. I am not dying. I am totally not dying. But I think I might have opened this a little too soon with me, you know, trying to be efficient and making EOS 100% viable. Because there's no way I should be able to kill something like this soon. Seriously? I mean, how am I killing a boss this big? See, this is when you know I'm tired because I almost said, I haven't even had sex in the game yet because sex in the game should come before boss. Oh God. Okay. I need to collect my funds because I'm this tired. Oh, okay. But seriously though, if this is an AI, then what was it doing all this time? Why is it that it didn't trigger until I did something with the hammer? And then it reacts based on a set of commands. that it was programmed to do. Okay, well, I've been running my mouth. I've been trying to figure out the spells that this thing, the abilities this has, and how on earth I'm supposed to avoid this AoE, which is badass. I mean, I wish I could have an AoE like this. But even cover doesn't work. Cover just does not work. You just can't be anywhere near it. But it seems to be able to target me faster than, you know, I would be able to get out of it, because the hitbox is humongous. Yeah, you know, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be doing this right now. But anyway, back to my question. What is this? I think it's a machine, not necessarily a life. I mean, is this thing thinking? Or is it just, you know, doing its commands? Now, one interesting comment was that it's up to the question about the AI, was that it's up to the entity whether or not it is alive or not. And let's just say right now, at the crack of dawn, I'm not willing to accept that this thing is alive, because look at its movements. I mean, it's not. I'm not feeling it being alive. I don't feel like I want it dead, as in it has no power, but not so much as take its last breath or in its breathing. But I see where that person was coming from. I totally see where they're coming from, and I'm probably just being this bitch right now. I probably am like this. I don't see it as alive. I don't see it necessarily as able to have freedom of choice. But then again, is that a requirement for life? Freedom of choice. You're gonna find this funny, but I can't get out of range of this. I can't fight it. I am way under leveled for this, particularly since I haven't upgraded anything. But I can't get out of combat. I cannot get out of combat to fast travel back, and all I want to do is go to bed. That's all I want to do. I still can't get out of combat, so I want you guys to know that if you start this like I did, you are stuck. And another thing that doesn't make any sense is this big ass worm is over there, and they're just standing there. They're with no conversation, no anything. And that seems out of place to me. So this is all levels of stupid. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not dying. I have not died. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run back to the base and not the forward station. Yeah, I ran to the forward station. That shit didn't work. So I'm not gonna waste your time by watching me have to run all the way back. And wow. Let me know what you guys think. Is that worm alive? Do you think it's you know, like Edie? Is Edie or the Borg or the? Do you think that's a life? Am I killing it or am I disabling it? Well, obviously, I'm not doing anything now because I'm saving myself right now. But I'm curious what you think, and I will have a more intelligent conversation about this when it's not so late at night. So thank you for watching, and thank you for being patient with me. Sorry for my semi-ripped throat here, and I will see you guys. Oh God, I got a long way to go. I will see you guys in the next one.